We know there's more to do. And yet yesterday, the Speaker of the House of Representatives, Kevin McCarthy, went to Wall Street. He did not tell the wealthy or the powerful on Wall Street that it was finally time for them to start paying their fair share of taxes. That didn't come up. Other than say they're going to renew the $2 trillion tax cut. Anyway, I won't. Instead, he proposed huge cuts to important programs that millions of Americans count on, millions of middle-class, suburban, as well as inner-city folks. He threatened to become the first speaker to default on our national debt, which took over 230 years to accumulate. He threatened to be the first one to default on the debt, which would throw us in a gigantic recession and beyond, unless he gets what he wants in the budget. Folks, you've got to ask yourself, what are MAGA Republicans in Congress doing? Because this is not your father's Republican Party. This is a different deal. You know, the two presidents that warned most directly against playing with the national debt were Ronald Reagan. He spoke very, very passionately about that. And he came forward. And anyway, I won't, but you know, why are they doing this? What's the purpose? The Speaker talked about limited spending, which sounds good. And by the way, I was able to cut the deficit by $1.7 billion in 2 years. And if we pass the budget I'm proposing, we'll lower the spending way beyond that just in the first. We're going to lower the spending by $168 billion just because the way we've changed Medicare. Prescription drug costs. But let's take a closer look at what he didn't say. Critical programs for hardworking Americans, that ones they count on, will be slashed starting next year if he has his way. He didn't tell you the leading House Republican proposals would cut all the programs and discretionary spending by 22%. It would mean higher costs for child care, higher costs for preschool, higher costs for college. 200,000 children would lose access to Head Start slots. And even more would lose access to child care altogether. It would mean higher costs for housing, especially for older Americans, for veterans, people with disabilities, and families with children. Longer wait times for Social Security and Medicare benefits. Robbing seniors of their healthy meals.
Could Congress actually adjust the amount of money you receive from Social Security? Millions of senior citizens and retirees are worried about what lawmakers might do in order to keep Medicare and Social Security solvent. One proposal with support from both parties could be benefit cuts by 15%. I'll be going over everything that you need to know on this plan. My friends, please make sure that you watch until the end of this video. Also, this coming Friday, I will be announcing more winners for the $75 Walmart gift card giveaway. If you'd like to enter the weekly giveaway, friends, all you have to do is click and like several of my videos and then comment below the keyword of each video that you watch. The more videos that you watch and then comment on, the greater your chances, friends, of winning the giveaways. Today, Senate Republican Bill Cassidy told reporters that President Biden and the former president have the same plan on Social Security. Senator Cassidy said, both Joe Biden and the former president have the same plan, which is to do nothing on Social Security and allow a 24% cut to benefits when the fund goes insolvent in about 8 or 9 years. They both have the same plan. Social Security and Medicare have been at the center of contentious debate across party lines over federal entitlement programs. Republicans have pushed for spending cuts, demanding Democrats make commitments amid negotiations on the debt ceiling. They've said entitlement programs are not in jeopardy, but Democrats have painted the spending cut calls as threats and positioned themselves as protectors of the programs. Funding for Medicare is expected to hit a shortfall in the year 2028, while Social Security could run out in the year 2032. Medicare, Medicaid, and Social Security currently make up nearly half of the entire federal budget, with an annual cost of $2.7 trillion. Senator Cassidy proposed creating a fund, which is separate from Social Security, of about $1.5 trillion to be invested in the nation's economy. Senator Bill Cassidy stated, "And we allow it to sit there, and we allow it to grow. And at the end, it helps bridge Social Security sustainability. All the risk is borne by the fund." One other option being discussed is raising the retirement age. Republicans such as Louisiana Senator John Kennedy and presidential candidate Nikki Haley have recently proposed doing that. Last year, a group of House Republicans also called for increasing the retirement age to 70 years old for Social Security and Medicare, then indexing it to life expectancy. But it's not only Republicans supporting this change. Many other Democrats have shown their support for a higher retirement age. Raising the eligibility age is not an insignificant proposal. Research has found that raising the retirement age to 70 would cut monthly Social Security payments for early retirees by about 15%. And individuals in low-income or blue-collar jobs would see their retirements cut the most. So, dearest friends, what are your thoughts on all of this? Please let me know what your thoughts are in the comment section below. Now, friends, according to USA Today, the average cost for a gallon of regular gas is up 21 cents from just 1 month ago. The national average price for a gallon of gas was $3.67 on Monday. The average price for a gallon of regular gas also varies widely across the United States. In California, on Monday, the average cost was $4.19, compared to Mississippi at approximately $3.16. Meanwhile, the national average price of diesel has fallen 3 cents in the last week and stands at $4.15 per gallon. That is 87 cents lower than 1 year ago. But according to analysts at JP Morgan, oil prices are poised to rally soon, as the Federal Reserve is expected to pause its rate hikes. Since 1988, the final increase in a tightening cycle has been followed by increases in the price of Brent crude 3 months later, returning on average 9%. Brent crude is the most traded of all the oil benchmarks and is defined as crude mostly drilled from the North Sea oil fields. JP Morgan predicts Brent crude will rise to $94 a barrel in the fourth quarter of this year, up from 9.5% from current levels. The main takeaway for now is that if the Fed pauses its rate hiking campaign, the most likely scenario is that oil performs well. Markets expect the Fed to raise rates one more time in May, lifting them by another 25 basis points to a target range of 5% to 5.25%. But after that, no further hikes are expected. Many analysts expect demand for oil to stay resilient as the need for transportation fuel remains elevated and U.S. commercial crude inventories are starting to shift downwards. Well, my amazing and my most awesome friends, that is the end of my daily stimulus update video for this Tuesday. Thank you, dear friends, for being part of this community and for being here every single day. To show my appreciation and to say thank you, I will be announcing several winners this coming Friday for the Walmart gift card giveaway. If you'd like to enter the weekly giveaway, friends, all you have to do is click and like several of my videos and then comment below the keyword of each video that you watch. The more videos that you comment on, friends, the greater your chances of winning the giveaways. Thank you and have a wonderful and very blessed week.